Sounds good, mate. So thanks again, Kelen, for coming on.
Yes,
It's good
no
to meet.
problem.
Yeah, it's good to meet you, mate. So now, Kelen is your username and handle on the Facebook group or the Discord, but
Yes,
Adrian Gonnella is your actual name. Is that correct?
it's correct. Yes, I use this this surname, this Kelen as a surname like 20 years ago when I start to play Confrontation, because Kelen, the miniature, was my favorite miniature at the time.
Right.
I thought he has a big swag. He was so wonderful. The mini was so beautiful, and I like the Celts. So I decided to name me Kelen. But first time it was my little brother who has this name, Denis. Denis was named Kelen, and I was named Asaman, like the rune gods.
Okay, so Denis, of course, Denis Gonnella is the like yourself, very talented. He's a miniature sculptor and painter, and both of you are very talented artists. So how did you both get into Confrontation? Like, how did it turn out that way? What happened?
So we started. I started because I'm older than him. I have 6 years more than him, and I started with Warhammer. But I wanted to start with Warhammer, and so I didn't know how to start. And we were at my grandmother's house, where there is a shop with miniatures, and I buy my first miniature as Warhammer because I wanted to start, but I found that it was not a Warhammer from Games Workshop, but it was a Wolfen from Rackham.
Right.
And so I buy this mini because I found it was super nice. I think this was my first.
Oh, is it your first one? Oh, nice. Cool.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah.
A blister of 2 Games Workshop shop, and they say me, sorry, you can't paint this at this shop because it's not Warhammer, it's not from Games Workshop.
Yeah.
And I was like, but what?
Come on, I'm just a kid.
So after I buy,
just get into the tabletop hobby, you know. But yeah, of course, they had massive restrictions on all different rules and that kind of thing. But yeah, definitely that was the big no-no, bringing in other companies' miniatures in.
Yeah, but they were nice. They understood that I was first time at the hobby, and they just tell me, no, you can't paint this. And yeah, after I buy some miniatures at the Games Workshop, I elves, and Denis was little when he has like 8, but we start to paint together, and I play more than him, but after he start to play, and we start to play also a Confrontation.
Yeah.
And he was the little one of the band. he was so little, but he win because he play Celts, and he always make double sixes with his War Fury.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's nice. Great.
And I was more a player and a painter, game painter.
Yep.
And Denis like to transform miniatures.
Right.
And he start to make some conversions. And after I start to study, to go to the university, and I have other hobbies and other activities. And then I went to foreign countries, and then he start to sculpt real miniatures, entire miniatures.
Wow.
And when I come back to Belgium, he offered me an entire miniature, sculpted miniature, a big dwarf on a throne. And I was like, where did you learn to sculpt like this?
Yeah.
And during this period, I was so, I missed so much the hobby that when I turned back to Belgium, I start to really really enjoy and to return to my love to the hobby. And there I found some confrontation miniature was done, and I start to buy everything that people want to sell for a cheap price because the game was finished.
Right. Okay.
And so I started a big collection of confrontation miniatures.
Wonderful. That's great, mate. So you're collecting and buying old miniatures that are from an old game that's died, and Denis is now sculpting miniatures for his own collection.
Yeah.
Great.
But it's his now it's his full-time job. I'm architect,
Great.
and so my how to say it in English, but my other activities in the hobby are also making tables, make it diorama and sceneries. I really enjoy it.
Great.
So I painted less, but I make more sceneries to play, and because I like to play in immersive table set and games. So I paint for to play, and then he start to paint and to sculpt for job, and also for a higher level.
Yeah, his designs are absolutely fantastic. I had the pleasure of painting some of those recently.
Yeah, I saw your video.
Yeah, Temple of the West. So yeah, it was the first time I actually, held his miniatures and saw them in first hand and got to paint them. So they're really beautiful. So yeah, Denis has done an amazing job, and I can see, that why he would be in demand now as a full-time miniature designer. So that's great that his dream could have came true, and now he's doing his hobby as his work. That's great.
Yeah, and he has now a lot of a follower also, and it starts to turn like a knowing artist in France or in Belgium, because as as player and as artists, we like to move to other country to participate to events, a lot of events. We like it. We travel, and we meet people at conventions around France and Belgium,
Yeah.
and also in Netherlands. And there we start to have a really big interest in competition. He has an interest in competition, high competition, painting competition and sculpting competition, and he start to have a lot of prize. And there he met big artists, and we met really like star artists like Paul Bonheur, Patrick Masson, Stéphane Simon, all the
Like former.
the old culture from Rackham.
Yeah.
We all met, and we have long talk, and we like to share, and we like to talk about the game and also the universe. And now we have a really big friendship with all these people, and there we start to have a nice community around Europe.
Fantastic, mate. That's great. So yeah, the wonderful thing about being in Europe, I suppose, is everything's so close, and you can get to places quite easily by train or by plane or even by car. So it
Yeah.
makes the possibility of attending events a lot easier than other countries. So how big is the confrontation community in Belgium in other countries in Europe? Is it still quite active, or is it a very small community?
We start. I start to be in an active community and to work for the Confédé, donc Confédération du Dragon Rouge. I start in 2016.
Yep.
And I found this community was always active. And there I found a lot of people with real passion, real love for the universe. Yeah. And we were quite a lot in France, a little bit less in Belgium because we are a little country.
Yeah.
And we start a new gameplay. We change rules from 3.5. We make new profile, but the game is still the same. We just modificate it and to try to equilibrate. And now we have a lot of player. We organize 3 or 4 tournaments per year in France. I will try to make one also in Belgium. And the association of Confédé is now a real association, official association, because we start after the COVID. We start to have a lot of people from who were disappointed about the Kickstarter.
Right. Yeah.
So many people were really hyped about the Kickstarter, and they start to join us on the forum, on the Discord, to see if they were still players or still people who want to share. And so a lot of people come from there, and obviously they were disappointed, and but they remain active in the community, and they adopt our game and our association. So now we are a lot of people, but really active people, and the good thing is that in the community we are a lot of many active people from many domains, like informatic, artists, lot of a designer, painter, sculptor, and so with that, also lawyers, and with that we start to make a real project. So with a rule book, with army builder, rule set, everything set up nicely with a good shape, a good image of the illustration and design, and we have it on a website. We have it on PDF that are accessible for everybody, and everything it's free, and everybody are included in the project as passionate people, and that's the kind thing of our community. We share a lot. We share a lot of all the art design and also things that were never showed before.
Yeah.
People are really not obsessed but passionate, and they have a lot of things to share with everybody.
That's good. That's great to see it's still around and it's still active, especially on the Discord. I noticed that there's a lot of activity on there,
Yeah.
and one of the reasons why I asked you whether people are actually playing or they're just actively conversing, talking about it, or sharing pictures of their hobby or painting and that kind of thing. But by the sounds of things and by what I see on Facebook is actually people are actually playing a lot of
Yes, we
confrontation, and you actually organize a lot of events there.
yeah, we play now we play a lot since the end of COVID. Because during this period, we also may use the tabletop mode to play on a tabletop simulator.
Yep.
So we were active online, and people were interested in this kind also of game.
Mm.
They join us, and we start to play together during the confinement. And there we were active online and everything, so we meet together online. And when COVID was finished, we were really happy to see each other during real events. In France, there are each month a lot of conventions, and we meet there together because France is also a big country, but people like to travel to go to convention, even if they don't sell anything, or they don't have any purpose. They like to share the passion and to see beautiful things.
Yep.
And every time we go to a convention, there is a painting competition or something to show. And there is a lot of things to do in conventions. It's not only be there and pass a few hours. We stay all day, and we like to enjoy together.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? That's a big part of it. Even for gaming, for me now, it's more of the social aspect of gaming, more importantly than the game. But then we can enjoy the game together because it's something we're both interested in, or as a group. So that's really good to see that people are getting together, and especially after COVID, that more and more people are actually getting out there, actively playing the game, and joining these conventions and tournaments in their local area, or even traveling around and going abroad. That's fantastic,
Yeah.
mate. Wonderful.
Yeah. And it's really convenient because you meet people, and then they become friends. And when you want to travel, even if there is no events, you can go for a weekend, make a group of friends, and just stay in a local where you can play all day or all night, or just share time painting and talking hours about confrontation. It's really nice. We usually organize uh, one time each 2 months meeting with other Belgian people, and we stay all day painting together.
Right, that's wonderful. Okay, so if anybody's listening to this particular video and they are living in Europe, somewhere in Belgium or somewhere close by in the Netherlands or France, what's the best way to contact you? What's the best way to get in touch with these communities?
I'm really active on Facebook and on Instagram. We have the Confédération du Dragon Rouge group on Facebook. If you want to contact people from other country, you just have to let a message. Also in Confrontation Fanatics, where there is a lot of people in this group, and you just say, hey, I'm in the French part, or I'm French talking, or even if you live nearby and you talk you speak English, or even Italian or Spanish. I can speak Spanish and Italian if you need. And if you come to France or Belgium, we can meet and just share time in a hobby shop or in a convention or in an apartment. It's really convenient. As we have the same passion, we can pass time without any problem. And on Instagram, my name is Kelen, Kelen underscore 28. You can send me a message, and then I link you
Yeah.
the website and the Discord of our community. It's really easy.
Fantastic. Okay, that's great. That's great to hear. So, Adrian, thank you again for coming on today, and I really appreciate your time coming to talk to us at Temple of the East to talk about your confrontation communities there. And I'm really happy to see it growing and still maintaining, and hopefully new people will come and join and learn about confrontation through your groups and start playing the game. That's the main.
Yeah, and we try to now we are making a big update on our gaming rules, and after that we retranslate it in English, and so we can share with everybody in the world, and hope making grow the community. If you like Confrontation 3.5 and you try Confederate version, you will adopt it for sure.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. I need to try it. So I didn't even know anything about that. So I need to have a look at that. So I'll definitely share all the links to the Confed rules and your website links as well, so people can contact you and get in touch that way. And
Okay.
video show notes or in the podcast show notes, so people can check them out if they want to get in touch and come and see you guys. That'd be great. Fantastic.
Thank
So
you, Joshua. I really appreciate talking with you, and I know all the effort you are making for the community, and all the good stuff you are sharing, and all the good paint, and also I like to see things like sceneries that you are making, because I'm a big fan of beautiful sceneries, and all your minis playing together. It's such a nice. A nice moment when I see one of your videos and all the posts you are making.
thank you so much again, Adrian. I feel the same way about you and the community that I've been involved with, Discord especially and Facebook, because it's because of that. You guys posting pictures of your miniatures or the games you're playing or the conventions that really spur my inspiration on, and I really want to continue on doing this because, yeah, confrontation is a bit of a passion project for me too. I love the universe. I love Paul Bonner's art behind me. That's just so incredible to me. The miniatures, everything about confrontation and Rackham was just incredible at the time, and I think it should be shared and it should be loved by lots of people, especially those who've never seen it. I think they should really get in touch with it somehow, even if it's not just through gaming. It's just through painting the models, collecting the figures, appreciating the artwork, whatever it might be. There's something there that people would appreciate, I think, about confrontation.
Yes, I think the most difficult thing is to touch new players or new person with such an interest, and all the creative stuff from Rackham. It's huge, it's incredible, but I think there is new sculptors or new edition enterprise were making such a good stuff also in the confrontation universe, and it's easy to access more than the old miniature, to find old miniature, and I think we can combine everything with a new rule set and new miniatures who can play in it, and so we can promote all this new stuff also in this universe as a proxy or as a new profile, and make a new breath to the game.
That's right. I mean, I was going to just touch on that. I don't think there's like an old game that has died that has so much that has like companies making miniatures and profiles for a game that doesn't exist. It's incredible. You think about
Yeah.
all the games that have gone in the past, and they've just gone. There's nothing out there. There's no communities holding it together. But now you've got like TH Miniatures in Canada with
Yes.
Terry making wonderful terrain for it. You have
I buy one last week.
yeah,
Last week.
I saw the post, mate. Brilliant, very good. You got the
Yeah.
Ragnarok and the Ruin set. I mean, they're beautiful terrain.
No, I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have the Ragnarok. It was gone even before I contact the seller. But I have the runes and the I don't know the other one, but really cool set.
Yeah,
I
that's right. You
I
got the
will try to
pit.
paint it
You got the
well.
pit, the big circular shaped
Yep. Yeah, with something
really
inside, like a piège. I don't know how to say in English. Ah, no matter.
yeah. I know what you mean, but I know the one you got. It's a really nice piece, that one. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so, we've got
A
that.
lot of nice company make stuff that we can use to play. TH Miniature, Journeyman Miniature, Confrontation Continuum, and also a lot of independent sculptors like Stéphane Simon is also making nice mini in the universe, and the company. Uh, what's the name? He worked for them. I don't have the name right now, but a lot of company are making nice miniature that we can use.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. Like there's so many of the original artists, designers out there producing models still. That should tell people how incredible Rackham was. I mean, the impact it made on the industry, and just this incredible legacy they've left, and it's just it's been followed by many people, and I think that should be that if anything that should be really acclaimed. I think by anybody
Yeah.
who's ever seen.
The problem is
Yeah,
the problem is just that it's not easy as buying miniatures in
that's
the
true.
shop like Games Workshop, but you have to make some research. That's why the community is there to compilate and to make a list of all the miniature you can use as count as or as miniature that they are the same vibes, the same that enter in the universe. But with also with 3D printing, it's easy to find some models to make a band or to make an army.
Yeah, we're going to touch on that in a special video, I think, of how do people get into
Okay.
confrontation. I know Streets of Cadwellon, shout out to those guys on YouTube that have done a really great video on people approaching the game, how they get into it, how they get the miniatures, the cards. The cards are another big thing as well about confrontation. You need cards for activations and that kind of thing. So there are plenty of hurdling blocks, but I think if you can overcome them with some good information, it should be quite an easy sort of transition there. But we'll approach that in a future video on how to get into confrontation in the
Okay.
easiest way possible, if people are interested.
Yeah,
But
no, it's really interesting. I think it's a good step to bring more people in our universe and in confrontation, because I think it's one of the big question when you start to speak about confrontation, even in the events, when you present the game, they ask where can I find minis,
yeah,
and you have to answer yes, it's a bit difficult because no, no. And it's not a good start. So
that's
if we
right.
have something
Yeah.
easier to respond, it will be a nice step.
That's true, and we'll address that because there are a lot of secondhand marketplaces on Facebook that you can buy miniatures from, plus the Discord groups as well that you can find people selling their collections. But of course, that's not the answer. We have to look at people like Temple of the West, producing new models, and Sunonos miniatures as well in Canada,
Also,
producing
yeah.
new models and new profiles. I mean, that's the answer. That is the current model range that you can buy exclusively from their web stores, and you can then, put those as profiles into your games of Confrontation. But Confrontation Club is an app that you can access all the profiles, all the cards. You can get the game rules, everything. You've got fan groups that have rules like yourself that you can download for free. So there's accessibility there. It's just the miniatures, getting hold of the miniatures, and we'll talk about that and in a future video. But
yeah, no, it's a fan-made game. It's not
exactly.
as the other brands, but there is a lot of fan-made games who are making really nice really nice intervention, a really nice community, such as Ninth Age for the old world, like Alchemy or Saga. There is a lot of example of games who are making right and making great, even without a big market, miniature market.
Exactly. Yeah, they're out there. So, yeah, as long as the community is there to support it, it will stay alive for as long as people want it. And so that's great, mate. Well, thanks again, mate, for taking time to talk to us. I really appreciate it. I hope to get you back on again in a future video, maybe with your brother. That'd be good. The duo, the Gonnella duo.
Of course, we can organize that.
Wonderful.
No problem.
That'd be great. Okay.
But I will make live stream videos when I'm on events to show how is the atmosphere and how we organize everything with a lot of people, and you will see that the community is still alive.
Great. Yeah, I really appreciate the last one. I think it was from you guys on Facebook about some gaming day you played. There's lots of tables in a big room, and I think maybe you were filming it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. I really enjoyed that. It was nice just to see. I don't obviously you're speaking French. I can't understand anything. But it's just nice to see you guys playing and having fun. So it's good. And drinking beer. That's another ingredient.
No, I think it's the best way to play. Really, with good people, good miniature, good game, and good beer.
That's it, mate. Okay, mate. Will you take it easy? I'll take care. Enjoy your Confrontation. I'll see you again next time.
Thank you, Joshua. Next time. See you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.